One of the civil society group, Action Society, has written a letter to the Minister of Police, Becky Selle, to resign. The group plans to hand over for him to sign and date the letter for the country to be officially get rid of him. Now, Action Society has long campaigned for the minister to leave or be sacked as he is failing in ridding the country of crime. More than 130,000 people have signed a petition to support this campaign. Now, joining me on the news to discuss this issue is Gauteng's communication coordinator for Action Society in Johannesburg, Tshepi Mmekwa. Thank you for joining us, Tshepi.
Thank you for having me, and good day to your listeners.
All right, so let's get straight to it. Your organization has written a letter to the Minister of Police. What exactly is the content of this letter?
Well, the content of this letter is actually a resignation letter for the minister. So Action Society has taken it upon itself to write a resignation letter for the minister. All he has to do is sign it and date it and hand it into the president. As an organization and as a country, we are suffering at the rate of crime that is happening, and this can't go on any longer. The minister is clearly failing in his duties as a police minister, and the citizens are suffering as a result. So we saw it fit that we write him his own resignation letter and had it into him. We've done so today, and it was actually stamped at the police. So we have receipt that the minister will receive this letter.
All right, interesting. But this wouldn't be the first petition, maybe not the last. Previously, Democratic Alliance also had a protest. And why do you think this time around, this one will work?
Well, we are hoping that the minister takes into cognizance that the crime rate has more than doubled and tripled in the past financial years under his tenure. It is very important to note that the African National Congress, which is the governing party in the country, is going towards its elections. So we're hoping that the minister will listen to what South Africans are saying and actually just step down. He is not fit and proper to hold this position. And we feel strongly that he knows that he is failing at his job. And it is imperative that we as South Africans know that we are in trouble with him at the helm as the police minister. We are therefore pleading with him to resign.
All right. I mean, the president previously has expressed support for the minister. Do you think that this time around the president will actually sack him?
We certainly hope so. We hope so because South Africans will eventually go to the polls and they will make the decision for the governing party. That is the most important thing. And this is what the president needs to understand, that if he does not sack him, he will be committing people to a death sentence, essentially. And we feel, therefore, that he should essentially sack him. And it's not only that, the minister's got cases against him, which we feel you can't be a police minister and minister the rule of law while you are corrupt yourself. So it's imperative that the minister actually, the president listens to civil society and just sack the minister.
All right, quickly before I let you go, according to recent statistics, that's crime statistics, it shows that the criminal rate or the crime rate has become so high. Other than sacking the minister, what else would you suggest the government, does to sort of curb this menace?
We need to restructure and organize the whole ecosystem of a police ministry, the prosecuting authority and the judiciary. There is failing sectors within all those sectors. And until we get policing right, until we get the correct people in the position to do their work, we will never win on this crime rate. We've got the best laws in order to deal with crime, but all these state organs are not working together. It is impacting South Africans in a devastating manner. And we need to get this ecosystem right. We can't have intelligence, engaging in politics and so on when you're leaving the job of policing, and engaging in politics. So the whole ecosystem needs to be restructured, and the focus needs to be brought back to policing and communities as a whole. So we need to engage more of the community because they're on the ground, they understand what is going on, and they have all this intel that the police service is not using.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, Tshepi.
Thank you very much.